In a powerful display of global unity amidst turmoil, King Charles III extends a hand of royal support to Ukraine's besieged leader. But what does this mean for the future of international alliances? Dive into the heart of diplomacy and tradition as we explore this latest chapter in a story that's far from over. And trust me, this is the kind of event that sparks debates you won't want to miss. Imagine the grandeur of Windsor Castle's quadrangle buzzing with anticipation. There, King Charles personally greeted President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in a full ceremonial welcome, setting the stage for the Ukrainian leader's participation in a high-stakes political summit later that same day. The monarch also arranged a private audience with him before Zelenskyy connected with Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer at a gathering of the Coalition of the Willing. To add to the pomp, a guard of honor from the 1st Battalion Grenadier Guards stood at attention, delivering a royal salute, followed by the stirring notes of Ukraine's national anthem played by the band. Charles, ever the courteous host, guided his guest to inspect the guard, walking alongside him through the rows of disciplined soldiers. From there, they stepped into the castle for in-depth discussions. While this marks Zelenskyy's third personal meeting with the king in royal settings, it's groundbreaking as his inaugural ceremonial reception on British soil, a clear signal of unwavering backing from the monarchy. Zelenskyy's UK trip centers on rallying European leaders to ramp up financial aid and military supplies, crucial for fortifying Ukraine's defenses against Russia's ongoing aggression. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this level of royal involvement blurring the lines between tradition and modern geopolitics? Many might argue it strengthens global resolve, yet others could see it as a monarch stepping into political waters best navigated by elected officials. What do you think? Should figures like the king play such active roles in international conflicts? Delving into their history, Charles has been a steadfast ally to Zelenskyy since Russia's invasion of Ukraine kicked off in February 2022. Their latest encounter happened just this June 23rd, when the president flew to the UK for consultations with Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Photos captured the king and Zelenskyy exchanging handshakes in Windsor Castle's impressive grand corridor, with the Ukrainian leader joining the monarch for a shared luncheon afterward. Fast forward to February 2024. Shortly after the king's cancer diagnosis, and he issued a heartfelt official message commemorating the 2-year mark of the invasion. In it, he expressed awe at the Ukrainian people's enduring resolve amid an unjust assault on their homes, lives, and economies that has now dragged into a heartbreaking 3rd year. Despite the immense suffering they've endured, he highlighted their heroism, a trait the world has come to associate so deeply with them. He went on to praise their genuine courage in the face of unimaginable hostility, drawing from his own experiences in numerous wartime meetings with Ukrainians, ranging from Zelenskyy and his wife to fresh recruits undergoing training in the UK. Charles added that he remains optimistic about the UK's leadership alongside allies in providing vital support during this era of profound distress. His thoughts and prayers, he shared, are with everyone impacted as he extends his deepest sympathies. And this is the part most people miss. The king's words aren't just symbolic. They echo a broader narrative of resilience that could inspire global action. For newcomers to these events, think of it like this. In times of war, personal statements from leaders can humanize the conflict, making abstract geopolitics feel real and urgent. Much like how a single story from a refugee camp can shift public opinion, shifting gears to another regal journey, Charles and Queen Camilla have just wrapped up a historic trip to Vatican City. At 76 years old, the king made monumental history by participating in prayers with Pope Leo XIV, the first British monarch to do so since the Reformation era. Camilla stood beside him during an emotionally charged service in the Sistine Chapel, that famous space adorned with Michelangelo's masterpiece, The Creation of Adam, created between 1508 and 1512. Post-service, the Queen lingered to chat with choir members, while the king accompanied the Pope to the Sala Regia for discussions with representatives from climate-focused organizations and business leaders involved in his Sustainable Markets initiative. The two exchanged lovely orchid gifts before reuniting with Camilla for a dignified send-off. This state visit celebrates the upcoming 2025 Papal Jubilee and underscores the warm, cooperative bond between the Church of England, where Charles serves as Supreme Governor, and the Roman Catholic Church. The trip was officially greenlit last month on September 27th. To put it in perspective for those new to such traditions, papal jubilees are typically milestone events every 25 years, though the late Pope Francis organized an exceptional one from 2015 to 2016, which included special indulgences and global gatherings to reflect on faith and humanity. Here's a controversial twist to ponder. Some might view these royal gestures, from hosting Zelenskyy to praying with the Pope, as powerful symbols of unity, while critics could argue they're distractions from pressing domestic issues at home. Does the monarchy's global outreach enhance international relations, or does it overstep into politics? I'd love to hear your take. Agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss.